Hi guys, my name's Bill. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot the warming drawer on this Frigidaire / Kenmore electric stove. Now it did take me a few minutes to figure out why it was wired the way it was, but I think once I show you, you'll be able to figure it out. Today is Father's Day, so let me go ahead and show you the t-shirt that my daughter has me wearing for Father's Day. This is what she got me, and I've been wearing it all day. And to Dorney Park yesterday. She made me wear it then too. She gave it to me a day early. But she'll appreciate this. Well, there you go. Get a load of that. She really loves me. So to pay her back, check this out. This is her on a roller coaster. Now she's been on a couple of them before, but this is probably one of the bigger ones that she's been on.
Hey, big girl. Hey, big old smile, your first roller coaster? Oh.
Oh, that's payback, honey. Sorry. Alright, so back to stove repair. Let me show you how this thing's wired up. So here's the warming drawer switch. And on high, the temperature in the drawer down below stays right about 250 degrees. And on low, the temperature stays right about 150. And I'd imagine, if I had to guess, it's probably about 200 on medium, but I didn't test that. I only tested the high and the low. So we had 250 on high and 150 on low. Now this switch is pretty much the same switch as these other ones, and let me show you the back of it. Here's a look at the back of the burner switch. You see we have a neutral and a hot wire going from L1 to L2. That's what supplies the power to the switch. The neutral wire jumps up to the indicator on light. The hot wire for the indicator light comes off of the H1, so when you turn the burner switch on, the light lights up and it stays on. And then you have this red wire that comes off of the H2 and runs down to the element that's underneath the bottom drawer. Okay, so looking at the back of the stove on the bottom right hand side, we have the brown and the red wire, and this white wire goes to this wiring harness. And then underneath the back here, we have all the parts for the warming drawer. And this is where I got confused. And if I push this drawer forward, you can see right here is the element that's underneath of the bottom drawer. And here's all the connections and stuff for it. Let me get a close-up of these. So the wiring of this down here is where I got confused, and it took me a minute to realize what was going on. And I had to search the wiring harness to figure it out. But this neutral runs from the main neutral connection on the stove here. So this goes right straight to the neutral terminal where the cord hooks up. And then it runs through this thermal cutoff that limits the temperature at 140 degrees, and it looks like it resets maybe after it loses 10 degrees. I think that's how that works. And then it runs over to this other connection here for the element. So you have your hot wire from your H1, and then you have the red wire. And I couldn't figure out why the red wire was even here if it has a neutral. So it looks like there's two neutrals that run down here. And what I couldn't figure out was if I were to break the connection of this, well, I'd still have the neutral coming off the switch. So the element wouldn't even be affected, but it is. And let me show you why. So here's what I found in the wiring harness in this red wire. In the middle of this red wire was a diode, and voltage can only travel in one direction through these. So it looks like voltage can only go from the bottom and up and make a connection to the neutral going up instead of down when the switch is on. If voltage was able to travel this way, if current could travel down through, then it would always have a neutral even when the thermal limiter was cut off. So when the thermal limiter cuts off, then the neutral, the voltage can't travel down to allow a neutral connection down below. So with this in the way, the neutral that goes into the thermal limiter first and then over to the second terminal is the neutral that runs up and makes a connection to the switch up top when it's on. If that makes sense. It's really confusing, but I think that's how I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I could be wrong, but that's just the way it looks for me. If anybody wants to elaborate on that, or if it doesn't make sense, let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, so let me show you how to troubleshoot your warmer drawer if it doesn't heat up at all. So I got my meter set on the audible beep when there's a connection, like that. And to accurately test this, we're going to have to remove the red and the brown wire. Now with the switch off, from your L1 to your H1, you won't have any beep. But as soon as you turn the switch to the on position, you should get a beep from L1 to H1. And the same goes for your L2 and your H2. And that's how you know the switch is good. With the switch on, if you didn't get a beep from L2 to H2 or L1 to H2, then the switch is bad and it would need replaced. Okay, to test these parts down here, first we're going to remove some of the wiring. We can take one of these wires off the element, and then we can take one of the wires off the thermal cutoff. Get those out of the way. And the first thing we'll do is we'll test the bake element itself, which is right here and here. And we're getting 20.4 ohms and the beep, so we know that the element's good. If you didn't get a resistance reading of about 20 ohms, then the element would be bad and would need replaced. And we can check the thermal cutoff here. At room temperature, the circuit should be closed, so voltage should be able to travel from one terminal to the other. And this is testing good. Now if you didn't get the beep from here to here, then the thermal cutoff's bad and would need replaced. Okay guys, that's just a real simple video on how to troubleshoot the warming drawer on your Frigidaire or Kenmore Electric Stove if it's not working. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. And thanks for watching.